Hey, this is Scott, and this video is part of a series of presentations that will cover the material in this book. So I hope you were with me for EG00, where I introduced the series, and it's a short 1-minute video, but it tells you my plans for the series. So let's look at where we are. So we're going to cover in this EG11 the illusion of the visionary leader. I try to make these pretty compact and short. So the illusion of the visionary leader. Great leaders do not become great because they have great ideas. It turns out truly great leaders are great because they get things done. They seal the deal, they seal the plan, they execute. So, for example, Bill Gates was smart, but most of his ideas at Microsoft weren't really his own. What made him a great leader was that he knew more than how to merely make speeches and rally troops. He knew that he needed to ensure delivery, and he had to be involved in the details to make that delivery happen. So this doesn't mean that he was a micromanager. Once again, this is not micromanagement. However, it did mean that he could not simply delegate on high. So the illusion of the visionary leader, let's just look at a few examples here. So the product innovation details that separated Apple from the crowd did not originate with Steve Jobs. It turns out many of the early advancements that Jobs adopted for the Mac were borrowed from other companies. And so what Jobs did was tenaciously pursue the reality of the Mac. He made it come true. It happened. He willed it to be. He drove people to execute his plan, and he was involved. He was relentless in his pursuit of the Mac. So this is a great story on the power of execution. Xerox had the great ideas, yet they didn't drive the great ideas into the hands of consumers. Steve Jobs did. Bill Gates did. Again, they were great leaders because they got things done. They set the plan and then they executed. And this ability does not merely come from being tenacious or demanding. No, tyrants and bullies do not become great leaders. They may be successful for short bursts and short periods of accomplishment, but they don't have staying power. That is, that the tyrannical leader does not have staying power. And we're going to look at that in just a second here. So here's the crux. The magic skill set that enables the leader to break a broad vision into defined, specific, executable tasks. That's the magic skill set. They're able to break a broad vision into defined, specific, executable tasks. The leader is able to follow through on those tasks by insight, active engagement, and incisive communication. This leader has the ability to see ahead and discover any potential roadblocks as far as one is humanly possible. Moreover, when that is not possible, this leader has the ability to adapt quickly. Moreover, when this is not possible, this leader has the ability to adapt quickly and correct for them. So this is not done in isolation. So another critical quality of a great leader is being able to pick the right people for them to work with and with their style to drive results forward. So great leaders know that they cannot go it alone. They have to build out the right team, and not a team for the short term, not the use them up and spit them out mentality either, but build and nurture a team that is built to last. So let's look at the opposite. Let's look at Two-Faced Sam. So the trouble with Sam, I outlined some stuff in the book on what not to do, and I give this fake name of Sam. In corporate meetings, Sam, a senior VP of technology, was affable, well-liked, and funny. These meetings were great. 500 Zoom attendees were thinking, what a great guy. But this was a facade. The story was very different in his own organization. He was a tyrant, controlling, and extremely unreasonable. He would say, I don't care about the details in short in meetings and with direct reports. That's what he would say. I don't care about the details. I just want people to get it done. So he really wasn't a team player or a team leader. He threatened people until he got his way and then moved on. So great leaders know that delivery of bad news offers moments for connecting and learning with employees, getting to the heart of why things went wrong, offers a leader a teaching moment for the employee, and often a learning moment for the leader as well. It establishes rapport and commitment to the relationship. This is the long game. This was not Sam. What is the result of such actions? The best people leave. A 20-plus year veteran that was loved by her colleagues could not stand it any longer. She left, taking all of her knowledge with her. A new hire with less than a year under his belt was overwhelmed. Being called on a vacation day being called on a vacation day with his wife, Christmas Eve, shopping called back to his desk to correct someone else's works which Sam could not reach out to. So he called his poor surrogate to fill in. Bah humbug. There were others that left due to Sam's toxic nature. He would also ask about his employees with his reports. We will name and shame. We will name and shame. That was one of Sam's games. This may work for the short run, making people feel guilty for leadership's aggression, but it cripples in the long game. These leaders have records of a 2-year average. Some may last 4 years if they can convince the good old boys and gals that they're worth keeping around. They're not. Sam had a 2- and 3-year tenure across his entire career track. Sam was not involved in the details. He did not want to be involved in the details. His game was the short game. Come in and intimidate. That would move the needle a year or so, and that was all he needed. Sam and leaders like him only need 2 to 3 years at a company, and that was Sam's record. He only needed to come in, carpet bomb, claim victory, move on to a higher salary. A very effective short game. So I hope you enjoy that vignette. And once again, if you want to see other content that I have out there, you can go to Amazon or YouTube, type in my name, or go to my website. I look forward to seeing you next time.